The old saying goes, treat others how you want to be treated. But how do you know how others want to be treated if you don't know how you want to be treated, right? If you treat yourself with kindness, with honesty, with all of these beautiful, with love, then we can ultimately give that and spread that to other people. Hi, my friends. Look at this hair. I've just kind of decided that with this move and my podcast studio, let me fix my craziness as it pours down and rain today. And I want to just kind of give you my recap on my takeaway today after my 12-mile run. But as I was saying, with this move, I've kind of been like stressing out a little in terms of, not stressing out, but like, I just want to have a podcast studio. Sorry, all right, let's keep it in this hand. In terms of having a podcast studio and just like keeping it professional. And then I realized, like, what the heck am I doing? It's more organic and more me to be outside when the takeaways happen rather than it is to sit down and have you stare at me through the microphone. Like, it's great. And when I start having podcast guests on episode 100, hopefully, then we can get that way and get deep with people. But this is me. This is how we do it. And this is ultimately where the magic happens after my runs, after my workouts, after getting the endorphins going and just like thinking deep, pondering life. And I wanted to give you one today as it is, actually the rain has let up. It is Saturday, May 5th, May 4th, 10:57 a.m. Just wrapped up a 12-mile run. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that my number one thing that I say is don't forget to smile. And I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm in a state right now that I want to express that it's literally pure joy. It is pure, this is the most present I have felt in a moment. I think the rain, the nature sounds, everything kind of have to do with that. But to hit on the point of don't forget to smile, it's dark, but there is lightness to be had. Our perspective that we see with any kind of external circumstances is ultimately up to us to judge that external circumstance based on our internal circumstances. And how can we learn and grow and develop ourselves with self-love to see those external circumstances for the better and ultimately take a grasp on life that makes everything else light up. On the gray days, the rain, I'm running this 3-mile loop around a golf course. And I do this thing, and this is kind of where I was going when I said, if you've been following me for a while, you know I say don't forget to smile. But a thing that I do on my runs is I try to make eye contact with everyone that I see. I'll say good morning, maybe I'll just give them a wave, just acknowledge the human being, right? In a world filled with distraction, in a world filled with between our ears, just feeding our ears with our AirPods or our headphones and shutting the world out when we're out in the beautiful world that's giving us a home and energy to thrive off of. The birds are chirping, like they don't care about the rain. I could go on and on. I love nature. But the takeaway here as I continue on with that story is I do this thing where I acknowledge people, I smile, I say hello, good morning, everything. And today on the 12-mile run, obviously I was doing 4 laps. And you can imagine there was people this Saturday morning just recurring walking around the track or the loop. And then there were some new people, and there were some new faces, and etc. And the more that I started to pass the people that I saw a couple times before, the more that every time I approached, I could feel their energy. I could see them physically change their demeanor from the first time that this big burly 6'4", 235 pounds was running towards them, just stumbling across the concrete, right? That can be a little intimidating, I get that, but that's also my hope for my platform, is to provide a fun-loving, lighthearted, I don't even know if fun-loving is the right word, but a lighthearted approach to wellness and health and fitness, because a lot of times it gets too scary. You don't have to go on a 12-week program to, change your life. Literally, you can, we could go on a whole rabbit hole of just moving your body, doing the things that we know that we should do to be healthy. But this is besides the point. as I started to notice these people and the way I would approach, they were literally anticipating, because they knew that I was gonna smile at them, that I was gonna acknowledge them. It was couples, it was people by themselves. There was this one girl that was super shy, had her hat down, and by the end of the fourth time I saw her, her hat was up, she was smiling, and she said, "I hope you have a great day." And it's just like, and that was in the middle of the rain, and I don't know. There's just something so powerful about human connection, and we don't get enough of it. And the fact that I was able to see that change in demeanor and physiology and physicality, that they ultimately could feel the energy. Sorry, big old truck. It was super profound to me to see them literally change their state in front of me as I was coming. And I think that is so applicable to anything in life. Like, you just carry yourself with joy, carry yourself with a smile. Like, I get it, some days there's days you don't want to smile, but there's an old thing that says fake it till you make it. I do that sometimes, right? But that's also another meaning, to circle this all the way back to don't forget to smile. One of the first things that turned me on to just like smiling in general was hearing this practice from some podcast a long time ago, that if you're feeling down and you literally just start smiling, go smile at a wall, smile at the air or whatever, the facial muscles will literally start to change and trigger your happy hormones inside your body. So therefore triggering happiness, triggering these beautiful emotions inside you. And I think that was super prominent as I saw these people change their demeanors from maybe a little reserved and maybe a little show. I think we can all relate to walking and you don't want to make eye contact, you don't want to make it awkward. Well, like what is that doing for us as a society, as the world, right? Like, why, you never know who you're gonna meet, what impact you could have. And ultimately, like for me, like kind of selfishly, honestly, I do that to get a joy for myself too, because I love seeing people happy. And to sit here in this rain, that's one of the bigger takeaways as I was finishing up my run, is it was literally just absolutely coming down. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but literally my feet are completely soaked. Like, anyways, but I don't know. You never know what impact a smile could have, what impact you could have on acknowledging a human. I've been there. I've been in the shoes where it feels like you're never seen. And we can dive into that another day. A lot of work on myself and whatnot to come to that point. But you saw my marathon race in Nashville, literally started crying because I was triggering some of these things inside me that I just want for everyone in the world. And like, I feel myself right now saying that. And at the core of it for me is being kind. It's loving yourself so that you know how to love others, because the old saying goes, treat yourself or treat others how you want to be treated. But how do you know how others want to be treated if you don't know how you want to be treated, right? If you treat yourself with kindness, with honesty, with all of these beautiful, with love, then we can ultimately give that and spread that to other people. And I don't know, I'm just sitting here as I organically rip out this podcast on my walk back after the 12 miles, thinking I don't need a freaking studio. I'll just record podcasts on my phone like this. I don't need the crazy equipment. I'm here for it. But nothing fires me up than trying to make an impact. Maybe somebody takes a little value from this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe honestly my dream in life would be just travel to every national park out in the wilderness and woods and attach a trailer with a gym on it, host workouts for people, everybody connect, show nature, and just talk life and film that. That's my dream. Maybe we'll come back to this video in 20 years, 10 years, 30 years, and we'll be fulfilling that dream. But I'm gonna wrap this thing up as there it was again, just waving at people. That's my challenge for you after watching this. Pick one person today to say hello to smile to, and to hit on that whole selfish idea that I was telling you earlier. Like, You never know what impact you'll have on somebody. And for me, it's impactful to me to see them smile back, because there's some kind of connection there. That is human nature. We're feeling each other's energy. All right, I'll stop rambling. But I don't even know where I was going with that. But that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed this, let me know. If you like these more organic, random walks through the world, let me know. I'm happy to just, you know, I think I'm gonna do it anyways, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're the first one to see these videos. On the tube with you, with me. Hope you took something away. If you did, please share with one other person maybe, or maybe take something away. I appreciate you. Have an awesome day, and don't forget to smile.